Okay. All right. Open up YouTube. Let me see if it's working. Busted. It is true. I am tired. All right, everybody. It's Friday. It's Friday. It's time to craft with me. Nobody thinks I'm going to be on today because I told everybody that I was going to be away for 3 weeks. And then what did I do? I came home early. Oh, we've got some people. I guess notifications are coming through. Let's see who all is here. Hi, Ashley. Hello, hello. And Nessa is here as well. I will just wait a few minutes for everybody to join in. Got Amanda here too. Hey, Pear Blossom Press. Thank you, Craigie. Thank you, thank you. Well, everybody, surprise! I'm back. I'm back early. Still supposed to be away, but I'm back. Woohoo! Yeah, we actually came back early from our holiday. It wasn't really a holiday, it was a trip to Scotland to see if we could find a house, and it was nuts. Oh, Nessa says haircut. Yes, I got my hair cut and I got an undercut at the back. Now it's actually growing out lots, and this is au natural, just letting it dry naturally, so it's a total fuzz ball. It is much nicer whenever it's all like straightened and things, but I'm gonna be bothered with all that. I know you're my friend, you don't care. You're my friends here, we're all friends, we don't care about hair, do we? So, how are you guys? Have you missed me? The answer is yes. I've missed you guys. And I've really missed getting crafty. Yeah, well, because we were away, we didn't actually take very much with me. I actually didn't take any crafting things with me. I did take some watercolors. Do you know the watercolor that I had? Where is it? You know, the Viva watercolor sheets that I used a few weeks ago. I brought that, and I brought a sketchbook, and that was pretty much it. I brought sketchbook, pencil. I did bring stuff with the intention, didn't work, of drawing some stamps, but sadly my brain was just 100% fried like all the time. So there's that. How did your house hunt go? Oh, thanks for asking. So it went okay. I'm not gonna say it went great, but it went okay. It was full on. So the whole time that we were away, we were it was just like logistically go and go to bed, and we think, right, tomorrow we need to get up at 7:30 because we need to do X, Y, and Z, and then we need to leave by 8:30, and then we're going to do this house, and we need to get directions to that house, and then when you go house hunting, for some reason they never put the pin exactly where the house is. It's like you have to go on some sort of mission to figure out exactly where it is. I don't know why it's so hard, but anyway. And then as soon as you're finished with one house, right, on to the next house. So it was crazy, and it was full on. And yeah, so the short story is that we saw a house that we liked, and we have actually put in an offer on the house, but the current owners have accepted the offer in verbally, but they haven't accepted it in writing, and they don't plan to do so until we have all of our mortgage application in place, which is not a problem, but what is a problem is that everybody is moving house at the moment. So the world and their dog wants a mortgage, so the mortgage process is taking much longer than normal. So we're in a position where we have found a house that we would quite like. However, at any given time, somebody could come along and put in a higher bid, I guess, and then we lose the one that we liked. So we're trying not to get our hopes up. Try not to get our hopes up too much at the moment, anyway. So I've started tonight with a piece of the Hint of Mint Heffy Doodle cardstock, and I've actually cut this down to a size of 8 inches by 4 1/4, because I've seen some people make what they call a bridge card. Have you guys seen these yet? Kind of cool. Kind of cool. And I thought that I would add some ink to this. I don't really know where this is going yet. I'm grabbing things because I don't really have any ideas, but I just want to create. So I'm just going for it. Oh, I don't think I have any wipes out here. Shall have to improvise. Let's see what I do have. I do have my chamois holder, however, and some water. So let's just, moisten this a bit. Jasmine is saying a step card, and oh yeah, so Amanda's saying a bridge card. Love it, they're easy and awesome. Yeah, I've only really seen them a few times. I've never made one before, a bridge card. So let's see how easy they are. Hopefully you'll be able to keep me right, Amanda. Haha. Okay, let's see. The little chamois is getting nice and dark where it's sucking up all the water. All the water. Hopefully not too much in there. Nessa says, a card named after me. Yay! So a bridge card is a card where, let me doodle it. You basically create a card like this. So it goes back and then along and then like this. So if I made that actually like this, it folds back. That makes sense? So this panel here and this panel here are at the front, and then this bit is stepped back, and then what you can do is you can put a sentiment or something over it, or you can put a whole panel across the front and it looks like a bridge. I guess that's the theory anyway. So I have taken my Hint of Mint cardstock, added some dried marigold and mustard seed, and I'm going to now come in with some worn lipstick and see where that takes us. So yeah, we were supposed to be in Scotland for another week. However, with everything that was happening with the house that we liked, and we were just getting more and more wound up and frustrated, because we were like, we have a mortgage in principle, a decision in principle, we have all the paperwork that everybody would have if they needed to buy a house, but it just felt like these guys were stalling, probably trying to invite a bidding war or something to get more money. I'm actually going to blend this out with my orange. And so we thought, well, let's just do something different. Let's just go home. We're not going to be able to really enjoy ourselves and relax. Let's go home and actually make progress on something that needs to be done. So we did the 12-hour car journey, which was insane, and we drove all the way home. We got home on Saturday night, and then from Sunday onwards we basically like tidied the house. Just tried to tidy it as best we could. Clear out some junk, go to the do the skip run, the garbage run, do a charity run and all that jazz. And then of course clean the house, because we had a guy coming to take photos on Wednesday. Amanda says you can also use fun dice for the front, like a fence, ocean wave, clouds, etc. Yeah, don't know where this is going to take us. What do you guys think? What is it? What kind of vibes is it giving you? Kind of a sunset-y kind of vibe, maybe? Maybe. I think I'm going to splatter it, maybe. So the house went up on the market yesterday, and we have one viewing booked in, which is exciting, for Sunday. And we'll see, hopefully we'll get some more. Oh no, it just went up today. Did it go up today? So, yeah, it just went up today. We submitted everything yesterday. And then it just took a little while for it all to come together. Okay, I'm kind of excited because we were tidying up the craft room and everything. I sort of reclaimed my craft room because I had it all set up for teaching Piper, but that meant there was an extra desk in here and it was really cramped, and there was like boxes piled on top of stuff and all that fun things. And so I was like, oh, can't possibly have this. So I got rid of that, but I got rid of her desk. I got my craft room back again. Not last long, I'm sure. And let me find a brush that I can use. I think I took all my brushes away. I'll just have to try a water brush or something. Let's see what we can do. Jasmine says she has so many dies now, it makes her happy. Oh, yay. One of the fun things that I did today, which made me happy, was pick cardstock names for our new cardstocks. Yay! So that's exciting for me. So keep your eyes peeled. We'll be having an announcement on a newsletter at some point. Where are those brushes from? Said Carl. These ones are actually, this is a water brush. This is actually from Lidl, which is, how would you describe Lidl? It's like a grocery store that is It's like European, I think, but it's cheap as chips basically. And they have groceries and they'll have their own brand stuff. And then in the middle of Lidl, they always have a couple of things of homewares. It's a bit hit and miss, to be honest, and it's not always the best quality, but a lot of the stuff, because they have so many stores, a lot of the stuff is actually decent quality. Because they're getting, even though they're making it themselves, it's their own brand, they're making enough. But these ones are just from Lidl. They're quite cheap, to be honest. They've got a brand name called Creolando. I think it was 3 for $3.99. Craig bought them. I was like, cool, I'll have them. All right. So I'm using my Kuretake Gansai Tambi watercolors, and I have gone ahead and used the sort of cracked pistachio color on there. I'm going to put you guys on mute now because I'm going to hit this with a heat tool. Hi Nancy, have a good day at work. Bye. Carl says the blending brushes. Do you mean these ones back here? These ones I've got a mixture. I have, these ones are Tailored Expressions brushes, and then I have a whole mixture of ones in here with my little brush buddies on them. These ones are from Time for Tea, and that's a Time for Tea one as well. And I think these ones with the orange on them are just like an Amazon or eBay purchase there. And I think I have 1 or 2 of the Picket Fence ones. These ones here are the foam applicators. The foam is a Ranger blending tool foam, and I think the actual these handles with the grey is scrapbook.com. Yeah, it's a foam applicator. They come like this. So it's a Ranger foam applicator, and then this bit is Velcro, and it just pops on like this. All right, I'm going to pop you on mute again. Amanda says that she got one of the Make It by Marco phone stands. She loves it, and she says, I need to get more because everyone in the house keeps trying to steal it. I too have this problem. I brought one on holiday, and every so often Craig would come in and be like, are you using the... I'm like, here you go. And he's like, woohoo! He said to me one night, I do really like my new phone stand. I said, it's my phone stand, mister. Although I think I've got a black one now around the house, and I've got a white one as well. So there's enough to go around, but I just tend to keep track of where I leave mine more than he does, I think. I think I need to put my my wings back up. Hold on. And we're gonna end up with some more splatters on my monitor. Craig's monitor, technically. Come on. That's not gonna work. I need to get some, like, clips, bulldog clips or something. Jeez. So much for my little plan. Here we go. Velcro circles, yes. Oh, Amanda says, I've seen people buy the Ranger handles for their distress pad, and then the scrapbook ones for their oxides. Oh, that's good. That's good. It's a good idea because of the grey. I get it. Carl says, I also made a tablet clip that functions the same way for tablets, but happy accident, we found out it works well to prop up small scrapbooks for a display too. Amazing. Oh, you guys should sell 10 packs, absolutely. Or at least 5 packs. All right, mute you again. That's the problem with splatters. All right. Nessa says, where do we get them from? For a phone clip, you can get them at heffydoodle.com. And for a tablet clip, I don't know, you'll probably have to go to Etsy, Make It by Marco's shop. If Carl has them on the store up there at the moment. Let's see. Hi, Snow! All right, let me check this murky water. So the new house has got it's got a big garage, which I'm going to store all my Heffy Doodle things, but it has an attic that is ready to be converted, which means I'll get to build my craft room the way that I want it to be. And it's going to be pretty big, hopefully, if all goes to plan. But I'm not getting too excited. Snow, Nessa says UK. Heffy Doodle is in the UK, yes. I couldn't find you, says Snow, and then when I started another video, you showed up. YouTube. Okay, I'm just taking the excess colour off these foam pads so that I can rip them off. And then, so up here, I have, you probably can't really see, but I have a laminated piece of card, and it has got foam, not foam, Velcro dots, and then I stick all those things on. And once upon a time, there's a box, and every box says like tattered rose, spun sugar, worn lipstick. So it has all the names on it. And once upon a time, they're in the correct place, but I don't live by those constraints anymore. I do also keep some of them underneath. Actually, I think that's where those ones came from, so I will keep those ones now. Oh, I don't know how to just do that one. Is this it? Dried marigold. I'll find worn lipstick another time, I'm sure. Oh, there's it there. Tablet clips aren't available yet. When we release a product, we give it a first couple of months of sales to the retailers. After the hype calms down, we put it on Etsy. Oh, that's very, very kind. Thank you. Amanda says, I just had a contractor out. It's time to redo the garage craft room. Ooh, nice. That's exciting. Dun, dun, dun. Don't tell me how much it costs, because I think ours is gonna be crazy. Oh, I don't want it to be crazy. I'm thinking I might add just a little bit of color to the top, so I'll need to grab my inks again. Just for some clouds, you know how it is. Can't go wrong with a bit of cloudage. Just for a little interest in the background. Jasmine said she wanted the Wingman stamp set. Well, we'll have to see what we can do. Any other suggestions? Let's see. And a bit of my worn lipstick. I'll do the smaller clouds. This is the Cloudy Sky stencil, still one of our most popular actually. And this one I have cut apart. Can just slide things into the gap on the stencil. But this one I decided to cut apart just to see how I liked it. I'm liking it okay, yeah. Pop you out of the way. Do a little bit of cleanup. Clean up the Nile clouds. Carl says, Lesley gets whatever she wants. I am but a mere slave to her will. Yeah. Wish more people would say that to me. I definitely love the stand, the phone stand. And do you know what I actually really like it for? Is if you, do I have one here? I do. One hidden from Craig. Is that I like using it this way as well. And when I'm crafting, so maybe this is something, Carl, that you need to create an add-on for me. If you are a slave to my will, is somehow a way to like raise that up like this, so that this is straight. Because when I'm crafting with my friends, like do a video crafting, I use my phone, and I need to be able to show my face. And if it's just like this, it's showing the roof. But now my workaround is just setting it onto something. But then the only challenge is that whenever you nudge it, it like falls over. But there you go. It's all about just giving Carl a little nugget of information, and then he goes and he takes that challenge, and off he pops, and then he comes up with something absolutely magical. I know you, Carl. That's what you're gonna do. Can you slide it down farther? Maybe I can actually. I think probably part of the challenge is my phone. Like sometimes, if I slide it up a particular bit, it hits the off button. I might be able to slide it down to the bottom like that. My phone gets a bit top heavy. That's it. I need a new phone. Jasmine says, I'm desperate for a certain stamp set from the US, but it will cost between 40. Is this the, what one was it that you said? It was a lawn fawn one, wasn't it? Was it llama? But you can only get it if it was your birthday, right? Is that the one you mean? All right, so we're going to do some creasing. And like I said, this one is 8 inches wide. So we're going to inch at 1 1/4. We're going to crease at 1 1/4. If I can get my mind straight. And 2 1/2. Does that sound about right? I guess you could probably do it narrower if you really wanted to. And then we're going to do one at 5 1/2. Oh, you okay, buddy? Hold up. Doggo wants out. Probably needs a drink. It's hot in here, huh? So the third crease is at 5 1/2, and the next one's at 6 3/4. Let's give that a go. It was, but I gave up on that, and I wanted a Kindred stamp set, and they don't have any UK retailers, and don't want any either. Oh, it's the one called The One with a Friend. Oh, is it a Friends one? All right. I feel like I've done this the wrong measurements. Let's crease this somewhere else. Let's do that here. Where is that? 1 3/4. See how this turns out. I do have 2 big crease marks on it, but that's okay. We'll figure it out. Okay. So more like this. Ali shared it on her Instagram, and I've been jealous ever since. Oh dear. All right. So I'm wondering if there's particular measurements you're supposed to crease that so that it folds nice for like an envelope. I should have probably asked you, Amanda, before I went crazy with my creasy jig. But hey ho. All right, so we've got this bit that stands up, and then we're gonna have something along the bottom. And I'm thinking either grass. Should we do grass maybe? And or water, like a sea. I haven't decided. While I'm deciding, let me show you guys. Dun, dun, dun. Moving the camera. Dun, dun, dun. Are you guys ready for something absolutely amazing? Welcome to the collapsible marker bag, which is a partnership between Pear Blossom Press and Kathy Rakusin, the Daily Marker blog. And this is absolutely beautiful. So you can see it pops like this, and it's just perfect for your Copics. Now, Amanda, please can you tell me how many Copics it holds? Do you know? Obviously there'll be a different number for chows and sketches, but the awesome thing about this bag is that it is collapsible. So if I pull this up like so, I can carry my pens around like this. But if I unzip it, and look at these cute little like duck egg blue tabs, they're absolutely adorable. And you can pull that down, and then it can sit on your desk. Now, assuming it's a bit, it wants to fold because it's been through the mail. But in fact, it does stand up by its lonesome. There we go. Look! Oh, it's so pretty. It's just so pretty. And it has a little tassel. Do all of them come with this little tassel, Amanda? That's absolutely beautiful. The marker storage bag that collapses into a cup for easy use. This bag features Kathy Rakusin's top 10 colouring tips. Find out more information at thedailymarker.com. Look at this. Isn't it so beautiful? Let me zoom a wee bit. Oops. Helps if I actually focus. You pull it up, zip it across. This is my favourite thing. And then pull the towels down. It's so clever. I love it. I absolutely love it. Now I wanted to see, I know that you guys, so it can fit 30 plus sketch markers, which is a phenomenal number. Now I wanted to see if it, I don't think it will fit my tri-blends because I think that would need another. Oh my gosh, it's got internal pockets. Like little, it's got a little, can you guys see here? Can you see there? I did not know that. I did not know that indeed. I put the tassels in orders of multi-pack so people could tell the bags apart, and on bags for friends. Oh, you're the best. So I was going to test this. Oh, it fits. I don't know if it's going to fit lots because it's a little tight, but that's really awesome. I didn't know it would. I didn't expect it to do that. Ooh, that's really, really cool. I love it. Thank you so much. So I'm actually going to fill this up. But I wanted to show you guys before I'm going to pick out the colors that are my most used, probably greys and whites and things. And yeah, and if you guys are interested, I actually might get some in the store because I think they would be awesome. All right, so let's see what we can do. I'm going to add another piece of card onto the back of this just to sturdy it up, considering I sliced it. I cut it in the wrong bit. What does it do with it? Jasmine says, get them in store, I'll buy one. Jasmine, you buy everything. Okay. All right, I'm going to stick this on here. Oops, to sturdy up where I have creased willy-nilly, as they say. There we go. Okay. So let's see what we can do. Shall we go for grass or shall we go for sea? Whatever we go for, we definitely need some swirly clouds, I think. It would need to be sewn into the fabric. Not sure if it would be a deal breaker for larger bags. It would be pretty invaluable. Yeah, I think that it's right that it is nice if it can hold itself up. I guess if you've got it absolutely full, it's a bit more stable. There we go. Maybe a Make It by Marco add-on product. Oh, now you're thinking in portals. Jasmine says, I just can't help myself. Now, Jasmine, you're addicted. Poor kid. We've all been there. We've all been there. Some of us reside there quite happily. All right. So here we've got some cloud. Oh my goodness, look at that. I forgot to press the button. So we have some clouds. What are we gonna go for then, guys? Jasmine says, I have a good collection just now. I just need lots more crafty time to play with it. I know. That's always the sad bit, isn't it? So let's see what we've got here. I think the wingman would definitely work. We've also got unicorns, which could work. Or if we use like water down below, we could have otters or narwhal, any of those things. Or we could go for like dogs or something with grass. What do you all think? Should we go for some grass? And maybe we could do grass, and maybe we could also do a oh, it needs to be a little bit longer. Maybe we could do grass, and maybe we could use the build a cabin die to create a little dog house, maybe. Green parrots would pop off the sky. Oh, you're right, it would. So maybe what we should do is put like water underneath there. Would that work? Or, oh, the aqua color. Simply delicious down here. Oh, actually, I kind of like the blue better. Did anybody see the card that I think it was Ashley made? And she was using a color combination. And with the color combo, she basically was using, it looked like grass, but it was blue. But it was absolutely phenomenal. It was so cool. I loved it. Where's my wave to me? I mean, my breaking waves. Where did I? There. Let's do this. All right. So I'm going to open out this side, and I'm going to fold in that side, and then measure where we're at along here, and that's how long I need this piece to be. So we'll chop that down with the Ice Blast cardstock by Heffy Doodle, and the the die is not quite as long as the cardstock, but that's okay because we can just move it along. Nessa says, I want one. the bag. I know. I want like 7 for all of my stuff. Yeah. All right, so the bridge card is going to operate like this. Let's stick this down. And we could even put 2 layers of C if we wanted to. But I think we lose the teal color if we do that, so maybe just 1 is sufficient. We could back it up if we want it to be a bit more sturdy though. Double this up a bit. Jasmine says, I just had to get some more of your cardstock. I was running low. Oh, I'm so excited about the new colors. Eee! Has everybody seen them? Where are they? They're over here. I was picking the names earlier. Here's all the different colors that we've got. So this one's called Butterscotch. And we have got Pumpkin Patch and Sunny Side Up. This is Merlot. This is Bubblegum Blast, I think. And this one is called Wildberry. This one's called Kiwi Crush. This one, oh, we got stuck on the greens. I think this is called Green Bean. And this is called Winterberry. And this is called Cornflower Blue, or Cornflower just maybe. And then this one's called Huckleberry, which is a real, like, deep navy. It's beautiful. And this one's called Grape Soda. So there you go. I'm so excited to play with them. I don't know which is my favorite. Like, I really like the navy. I really liked I really liked the Blueberry Bliss, and you guys all love the Blueberry Bliss as well, which is a similar navy that we have in our first collection. But Blueberry Bliss is a bit more blue, and this is like a true navy. It's beautiful. I cannot wait. And the Merlot color is just so regal and beautiful. I love it so much. Okay, I'm gonna just go ahead and stick these down. So what happens whenever you tidy your craft room so that you can sell your house? Where did my glue go? Oh, there it is. Marcy says, love the names, love them all. So if any of you were the lucky people that suggested any of those names, yeah, keep an eye on our newsletter. All right, let's see. Tuck this one right into the corner. You need to remember not to put glue on the bits that will fold over. I think a cat just made some strange noises in our garden. right, let's try that. Great names, says Ashley. I really like the Merlot and the pumpkin. Well, okay, I like them all. So we are going to be doing a multi-pack of these colors as well. So whenever you go to the store, there will be 2 options for the multi-pack. You can have mix 1 or mix 2, which means that you can have the originals or these new ones. Jasmine says, how is Ranger with cats? Belle likes to chase them. Ranger is fine with cats if we're out walking. If it's a cat in his garden, And in fact, our garden, pretend this is our garden, and we have neighbors here, and neighbors here, and these 2 both have cats. And these guys hate cats, and they just try and like curse at the cats all the time, which is really funny because these guys over here, they're an elderly couple, and they put this like spiked stuff on the fence, like spiking on the fence, which I wasn't too happy about because technically it's a shared fence. But it's really funny because it was obviously for the cat, to stop the cat from going up, and the cat's just like like just walking on it like yeah, that was absolutely hilarious. Okay, let's get Wingman on the go. Stamp some of these little guys before my batteries run out. I feel like I'm on a go slow today. Ooh, actually, I just had an idea. Somebody made a card on the design team and they used a stamp set from the Forest Builder set to create like branches coming in from the side, which was really cool. So I might go ahead and do that too. And then we can also pair that up maybe with some of the leaves from the Amazonian leaf set, which would be really, really awesome. Per Ranger though, his holiday was a bit stressful too, because normally he travels really, really well, but this time he was not a fan at all. I guess it is definitely a long old journey for him. Oh, that's caught on your wing, Mr. Manny. Piece of plastic. So he was just like panting the whole time. He wasn't crying or anything, just really not having fun. And so we had to stop and get him like calming meds and things. And then the first day we went off to a viewing and we left him with Granny Oman, and he just cried the whole time. Poor thing. And then on the first week we were staying where Craig's mum and dad have like a holiday home. And then after that, we had rented a holiday home. And it was amazing. There was loads of space to run around and everything, so that was brilliant. But he kept getting ticks, so every night it was just tick, 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 maybe more than several times a day, basically. And then the night before we left, I was doing a tick watch, And Craig would say, "What's that?" And there was a big, like, patch of blood on him. And I said, "It's probably a tick that he's burst, you know." And the blood went down. We had to bath him just so we could get a good look. And he had this big, like, gash on his knee, and we have no idea where he got it. So on the way home, we're phoning ahead for vets. But it was a Saturday, so, like, none of them were open. And then the ones that were open were like, "Well, you can come here, but, you know, we're driving through at 10 o'clock. And they're like, "Well, you can come here, but the next appointment is at 1. We're like, "Oh, we've got a 12-hour journey. We can't really do that." So luckily, Craig has some friends that he speaks to online that in his work, and one of them is a vet. So we sent him pictures and everything. And he said, "I think it's fine, just keep it clean, put this, and that on it." And it looks great. Luckily, we kind of were able to make the decision to come down home and then see how it was, and we'll go to the vet on Saturday night if we needed to. But luckily, it was looking good. And we didn't have to do that. Squeaky, squeaky. I'm liking this kind of chartreuse blend. What is this one? Citrus green blend. Looking good. Jasmine says, "Oh, bless him. Thankfully, Belle hasn't had one of those yet." Ticks. Oh, they're vile beasts. I hate them so much. They're gross. Worst things. And the thing is, Ranger has medication so that he's protected against the tick. But if that tick decides to drop off Ranger and go on to Piper or go on to me, then that's the real problem, because we are not on constant medication to prevent us from getting damaged from ticks. So cute. All right. Let's see. Shall we go for blue? One that's blue, maybe. This one looks cute. What is this? This is a light blue. Wow. What is this called? Blue turquoise shades and blue turquoise blend. Okay, so the shades are darker than the blend, so they do blend into one another. If you know what I mean. And this is an ice blue blend. And I'm going to give him an orange, whatever that's called, I think. Jasmine says it's scary when they hurt themselves. It really is. It really is. It's also awful whenever they hurt themselves and you realize it and you think, my poor baby, how long have you been sore? All right. So he looks cool. And then this one, I think we'll probably go for a yellow, maybe. Should we go for yellow and like a proper green? Funny, I had to ask Amy what was the difference between the blend and the shade that were the other day, as I didn't notice there was both. Roberta says yes, they are nasty little beasts. I had one on the dog, dropped the dog, thought it got smooshed, to later feel something crawling up my knee. Blah. So gross. Yeah. Vile, repulsive beasts. What colour shall I do his patch in his eye? Shall I do that green as well? And maybe a burnt orange. No. Just an orange blend. For a lighter orange, maybe the gold blend. That'll do. All right, so let me pull out my forest builder if I can find it, and I'll show you what I feel like it was Laura did it, one of her cards, which was super clever. Here we go. So this is the forest builder dies. So Laura used these ones to create branches coming out, which is really cool idea. So let's get some brown cardstock on the go. Roberta says, did you find a house? We found a house, Roberta, and we put in an offer, and we are hopeful that it's all going to go ahead the way we planned. But the people who own the house, the current owners, are still actually taking viewings. So that kind of means that someone else could put in an offer and start a bidding war. But we're not putting in any more money, so if it falls through, it falls through. We're trying to detach our emotions from it. As hard as that might seem. Now this cardstock is actually quite flimsy, so I'm going to use some white card as well. Just to cut a couple of things in white, and we'll layer it up. So it has a bit more sturditude. But we've got someone coming on Sunday to view our house. Hopefully they'll like it. Hopefully I'll be able to keep it clean until then. I've been super impressed with myself actually, that since we've come back, things like laundry, instead of having, the laundry basket is actually in my car at the moment, and instead of having the laundry basket out cluttering things, I just have a tub, and if every day a wash goes on. I'd love to be like that, you know, in general, be disciplined just to do a wash every day. Never happens. Not a chance. All right. So we're going to have some trees poking out here. And I'll do one each going left and one going right. So what is everybody else crafting at the moment? It was my birthday on Wednesday, but we pretty much decided that we were going to ignore the fact that it was my birthday because of all the tidying we needed to do. So we said, just postpone your birthday until after we've sorted out the house, we've got everything clean and tidy and everything. So I still haven't had my birthday yet, technically. I fear it may be one of those birthdays that passes by. Also, Craig has said, what do you want for your birthday? I'm like, please do not buy anything else and put anything else in this house. We've just cleared out so much nonsense. No more junk in my house, please. All right, I'm going to use this to stick down. I need my wipies to clear that up. All right, so this is fun. Happy birthday, thank you so much. Jasmine says she's getting quicker, getting quicker at making cards. It's good. It's not about how fast you go, it's about how much fun you have while you're doing it. Amanda says, obviously what she wants is a new house for the big craft. Yeah, exactly. Like, duh. Of course that's what I want. And he's trying. Gotta say, he's trying. He's, every time the phone rings, is it the mortgage people? Today, he actually drove all the way to another town because the mortgage people said we need like proof that you have the money for the deposit. Fair enough. So we sent the statements that you get online and it was rejected. We're like, what? And it said this such and such a bank statement doesn't show the account owner's name. Sure enough, it didn't. So he drove all the way into town today because it closed at 2. And it was about 1 when this happened. He was like, quick, run! All the way in just to see if we can, the actual bank could provide a different statement with the account holder's name on it. Roberta says that she's getting quicker too. Yeah. All right, let's see what we can do here. I should probably cut out my little birdies, huh? That would be a priority when looking at houses, absolutely, making sure that... What have I done with my birds? Oh, there they are. Craft room. That was always kind of the sticking point because there's only the 3 of us, so technically we don't need like a lot of room in that respect, but we do need a lot of room for Heffy Doodle, and I don't think people quite understand the extent of what we need. Right, well, I need somewhere that I can have a craft room. And I need somewhere where I can have grid wall or something so that I have essentially a shop. And then I need somewhere where I can store the excess product that doesn't fit in the grid wall. And I need somewhere where I can have someone pack orders, whether that's me or someone else. Amanda says, I have way fewer products and I don't have near enough room. Yeah, Craig keeps saying, just retire some of the products, Mike. But still, even if you retire the products, it doesn't necessarily mean that you're gonna automatically get rid of them. Do you know what I mean? That you're still gonna need space. And I've got something new coming, and I've got 26 boxes on their way. So that's gonna be fun. We'll see what happens. Oh. Alrighty. So this guy, I think, where's my citrus blend? And maybe a yellowy. And a bit of the coral. There we go. Jasmine says, I'm going to come and live with you and work for you. Yay! You know I'd love that. I kept holding out hope that you were going to learn to drive so you could come and work for me now when I lived here. Yeah. One thing that I do hope to have if I build my own craft room is enough power so that I can actually plug in my camera instead of having to run back and forth with batteries. That would be nice. It's kind of crazy when you think about how much power you need around about here on a craft desk. Amanda, she can't have the fox tending the hen house. Jasmine, you know that's a dig at you. You sly fox coming in and robbing all my hens. Jasmine says, I was asked by Arwen last week if she should prepare for me to leave and follow in your footsteps. Never say never. All right, let's see what we can do around about here. We could have some leaves coming up the side, maybe. Where's this guy? I feel like he's got to be down low. Swing low. Maybe you just need one of these over here. Well, I kind of like that. Okay, I'm gonna just start sticking some things down because otherwise I'm gonna be here all night long. All night long. Go for the large one, but I'm going to just trim away that white section here. Jasmine says, I was supposed to do my test earlier this year, driving test, I'm thinking, but COVID stopped it. Oh, stupid COVID. Speaking of all that jazz, Piper's only got a week before she goes back to school. So that feels nuts at the moment. Feels absolutely cray cray. Just seems to have flown by, really. All right, so that one's over there. And then we'll put one over here as well. This guy's definitely going to be in the middle. Where's my other birdie gone? Here he is. This one's just like chilling. Just living life. Being a cool cat. Oops. Too far in. What do you think? So this guy should go at the end or in a bit? Wow, Lizzie, the bluebird looks so good on that background. Oh, thanks. Amanda says, hopefully COVID burns out quick so life can resume at a more normal pace. Oh, gee, I know. Here's hoping, huh? It's just a bit crazy at the moment still. Oh, blah, go back. Although I do think that with schools and things, it seems to me like a little crazy that everything's... It almost feels, maybe I'm being paranoid, that everyone is just being a bit delusional. Oh, it's over now. Okay, let's get back to work. La la la. And to me, I'm like, no, guys, that's not actually... It's not actually over. Although, talking of tests, I remember my interview and you put a maths and English test in front of me and I was horrified my maths is rubbish, and I'm still thankful I was allowed to use a calculator. I love those maths and English tests, they're amazing. Like an aptitude test. It was all about how well you could cope under the pressure, Jazz. And not secretly not about the maths at all. Kelly's back at school, says Amanda, online. Turns out I'm a terrible teacher. Oh well. I actually think that it's more to do with the fact that it's your kid and not less to do with how good a teacher one might or might not be, if you know what I mean. It's like whenever you have a kid and you think your kid's so rude or something, and then you see them in front of other people and they're like a most well-behaved kid and you're like, wow, they're never that nice to me. Okay. So I'm kind of wishing that maybe I'd started with a yellow card instead, because there's a lot of green going on. But I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. All right. This card is coming together really well, and I love it, says Jasmine. Jasmine says, I agree, people seem to have forgotten it happened. I needed time for something the other day, and I left again without it. It seemed busier than before COVID. Yeah. Having schools here going virtual after positive tests just days after opening. Wow. Well, that's just it, isn't it? Okay, so I'm loving my little guys. Let me see if I've got a wibbly wobbly over here. Not sure if I have any wibbly wobblies in. I do. Little baby ones. I normally order my wibbly wobblies from America, and when I'm doing an order, I need to have a minimum order spend of like $200, but nearly everything that I've tried to order has been out of stock. So many things out of stock that I actually couldn't create a $200 order, which is shocking. It's normally not a challenge for me. But I guess everybody's having challenges right now, huh? So I've just trimmed away a couple little notches on that clear plastic doodah. Yell says, I agree, everyone is becoming too confident, especially in cities and towns. Yeah. Roberta says, some have never taken it serious where I am. Yeah, so because we were up in Scotland, it's far less severe in Scotland. Like especially up where we were, there was hardly any at all. And we went to the beach one day, and Craig's friend, like one of the school friends, like his school friends, so we're actually kind of friendly with his parents. We speak to his parents more than we actually speak to him now, because every time we're up, we go and see his parents, but he doesn't live there anymore. And so we saw them, and they said that their daughter is a doctor, and she had like 200 deaths in the ICU where she's working. And it's just crazy. And then we walked down to the beach literally 2 minutes after having that conversation, and we saw this guy on the beach, and he proclaimed to us that he said, "Oh, no COVID," and we were like, "Oh no, thankfully we've been okay." And he went, "I don't believe it." And we were like, "Yeah, no, it's crazy. Don't believe it." Yeah. And he went, no, I don't believe in it. And we were like, okay, that's your prerogative, I suppose. Bye. But I guess in an area like that, where there's been very few cases, it's probably a very different experience. The freeways in LA are packed again, but not as bad as usual, says Amanda. And Yelziel says, "I wear a mask for 4 hours plus during the working day." Yeah, I'm not saying it's pleasant. Yeah, it's definitely not pleasant wearing the mask. But I still wear one. I guess I'm lucky because I work from home. In that respect. Okay, so what are we going to do here? I feel like we either need a sentiment or we need something going on down here to finish this card off. Maybe we could go for thanks for always being my wingman or something like that. Or we could have shake your tail feathers. What do you guys think? Amanda says some people are in denial. Oh, totally. Totally. Hey, Candy. Thank you for my birthday message. You make me smile. How is the new job, girl? Jasmine says, shake your tail feathers. So does Roberta. Okay, there we go there. It's quite a small one. Shake your tail feathers. So we could have maybe it coming out like this, or we could just have it down here. If we have it down here, I think we need something else going on here. Ooh, what if we did like the message in a bottle and then in another birdie? Like he's like dancing on the message in the bottle or something. Or from the You Go Girl stamp set, we have either a boy, a buoy, whatever you call it, or a tree stump. What do you guys think? What should we go for? put that there for your consideration. Candy says, kind of crazy. Lots of homework for me this weekend. Yeah, I bet. Survived my first week of school, figuring out when I have to wear my mask and when I don't. Yeah. The message in a bottle is a great idea. So we do a message in the bottle, floating along, and then a birdie on it. I could do a seagull, but the seagull's like, why are you guys so colorful? I don't like it. I want to be colorful. Yelzel says, customers try to hand me their drinking vessels to throw away and I say no. Yeah, well, don't worry about anyone getting offended. I'd rather they were offended than you get infected. Although I did have a situation today. Not a real one. I mean, it was a real situation, but I'm being overly dramatic, and I wasn't really that annoyed about it. But I shall still tell you. I went to Starbucks and I ordered tea. And because this is the first time I've been kind of anywhere, it was just a drive-through thing. Not drive-through, but it was a... You parked up and you went in, but it was like a services thing on the side of the road. And because of COVID, they don't have the milk jugs. So Jasmine, you'll appreciate this. Jasmine, I put the milk in when my tea bag was still in. I swear I could have cried. It's just unacceptable, that. I don't like it. I don't like it when that happens. Hey Marjoline, how are you? All right, so let's get this little... I keep wanting to say genie in a bottle, message in a bottle. I'm a genie in a bottle. You gotta rub me the right way. Alberta was on the blog this week with an absolute, not this week, last week, with an absolute cracker of a coloured masterpiece. Is the only word really that would describe it and do it justice. All right, so we got a genie, not a genie, a message in a bottle. Hey Jessica! Hey Jess, is Ryland back at school yet? We're just having the school chat. All right, so this is gonna go right here probably, and then my other guy shaking his tail feathers. That card with the rainbow coloring was amazing. It was amazing. Marceline says vacation is over, schools and work has started again. Wow. Yeah. Let's get this little dude stamped up. Marjolaine says, loving the card. Oh, thank you, thank you. If anyone needs 3 to 5 reading, do you mean grade 3 to 5? Or maths activities? I can probably hook you up. Or you mean age 3 to 5? Oh, that would be, if it was fractions and decimals and place value, then that would be 3rd grade, I guess, because Piper is in 3rd grade. She was in 2nd grade. Now she'll be in 3rd grade. And I definitely appreciate anything that you can give. She's actually really good at her maths and things, so. Very thankful for that. I'm going to give this guy a bit pink. Pinky red. So Candy, you have started a new job, right? Because you were, I feel like maybe you were doing, what's the word? Coral shades. Pale pink shades. Where's my other one? Maybe it's just this one. I feel like you were maybe doing like relief teaching or something, and then now you're doing full-time teaching or something. Tell me what the crack is, girl. Nessa says, I homeschool my 3 kiddos. Loved every minute. I actually quite enjoyed homeschooling Piper to a degree. What I didn't enjoy was not being able to do my full-time job. What I didn't enjoy was having my business suffer because I wasn't able to do what I needed to do in my working day. I'm just playing now, to be honest. I'm just kind of adding lots of different undertones to these. I don't really want to add extra like colors, like real vibrant pinks and purples into this because we don't have any of those at the moment. But having like a purpley undertone to some of these sounds like fun. Amanda says, I'm so excited. Micah just ordered me a new laptop. Yay! Now I won't have any more excuses to avoid lives though. Ow! Just gotta do it, girl. What kind of laptop did you get? Let's see. cute. And I think I'll go for an orange beak on this little guy. And I'm going to give him a rosy cheek and a couple of little pink patches on his booty. Nessa says, I wish you were moving to Wales instead of Scotland. Ah, I'd work for you anytime. You don't know how much of a slave driver I am. Jasmine? Shake your tail feather. Some fancy Mac, says Amanda. Right now I run Linux, but I want to switch it to Filmora for editing. Oh yeah, I used Filmora Go on my phone for a little bit. So I need to go Mac or PC. Plus I need some faster graphics. Yeah. Words. Okay. So we're going to do shake your tail feathers here. Let's stand it up. This is going to go here. He's going to go here. And they're going to be having a right old party. Let me see. Let me see. Really too tall. So I'm trying to figure out whether I stamp this on a piece of paper and then put it on, or I just put it here. I might actually just stamp it on there, or at least try, because if it doesn't work, then I can cover it up. Jasmine says, you're fun to work with. You're still the best boss I've ever had. Oh, gee shucks. You just looking for free crafting. You're probably the best work child I ever had. Work kiddo. You definitely are. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this thing. All right, I'm going to smoosh that down, and I'm going to try and attempt to encourage it to stay down. That is not straight. Not sure if that's centered. Let me move it up so I can see on camera. I think it's a little too far that way. Let's try that anyway. Amanda says, Oh, okay. Candy says, I have a new laptop on my Christmas list. And Amanda says, send Santa some cookies with your letter. Good plan. Is that how you managed to get Micah to treat you? Panielle's here. Hello. Panielle says, whereabouts in Scotland are you moving to? As I'm not far from the border. I'm afraid it's the other end. It's near Inverness is probably the closest place to it. It's Elgin. We're looking at Elgin at the moment. All right. It's really weird because whenever I was at uni, what did I do with my, oh, here he is. Whenever I was at uni, I worked in a clothes shop just at the weekend. Not that I really cared for it, but anyway. And I was asked to go and help with a shop refit in Elgin. And I remember going up there and it's just kind of weird that to think that that's where I could end up living, because I was only there for a week or something and it was working long days and didn't know anyone. Come on in, Ranger Pooh. Come on up. My boy. But it's funny how things work out sometimes. All right, so I think I'm going to cut another one of these guys and do my little sandwich technique, which works well whenever you're building a scene and they're only hanging on by a few claws. Oh, too far then. Oh well. Oh, Amanda says, did everyone get a chance to enter this month's Heffy Doodle Challenge? Still a few days left. Yes, the new challenge will be up soon. And a winner will be picked. You should definitely check it out. Amanda, remind me which day the new challenge is going up, or the new challenge is going up, because I want to do a newsletter with the new cardstock colors, but I might hold off until the new challenge goes live so I can talk about that too. There we go. It was called Take the Scenic Route. I considered calling it Make a Scene, but that sounded a little aggressive. Just a simple scene. All right. There we go. I think, you guys, that I'm gonna call that pretty much done. I might go ahead and add a few like dots with glossy accents, or what you call them, Nouveau drops. Yeah, let's add some Nouveau drops. And then I'm gonna call that done. What glue do you use to stick the critters? This is actually, it says Brutus Monroe glue, but it's not. I've put Tombow Mono, no, it's not Tombow Mono, what is it called? Multi-Matte Medium by Ranger. Multi-Matte Medium is in here. I did use all of the Brutus Monroe glue and then I ran out, but I like having it in my glue holder. So I just refilled it with something that I already have. Yeah. I use collal for everything. I don't know what collal is. I've never heard of that. Collal. All right. Let's see. Okay, so this can stand up like so, and then you fold it down like that. I think I'd probably get a bit more dimension if I made these sections a bit bigger. Probably in between. So originally I creased it here. Don't know if you can see it there. So there's a crease there that was wrong. So I think probably about here is ideal. But I'm fine with this. I'm fine with this. I'm going to a couple of dots and make sure that this doesn't catch on them. I feel like I haven't used Wingman in forever. Good decision, Jasmine. Was it you, Jasmine, that said to use Wingman? I think it was. Alright, that's the strawberry coulis one. And I use the green one, which is called Key Lime. And I'm going to use some of Sea Breeze, which is perfect for this. Sea Breeze actually coordinates really well with the Ice Blast. However, for some peculiar reason, it's always like runnier than the others. I did also bring out this one, which is not the jewel drops, but I think I'm going to pass on that one. I think I'm going to just leave it with the jewel drop ones. I think that's pretty cool at the moment. Carl says the color palette is very Van Gogh. Yeah, I guess it's a bit more muted than what I normally have, but I wanted to challenge myself by starting off with a colored cardstock. And I really like it. I think it looks really cool. Different to what my usual getup is, a bit more muted, but I think it turned out really fun. Yay! It isn't water-based, says Yal, the collal, but allows wiggly room. Cool. Oh, Ashley, I love the little parrots. That's so cute. The green is awesome. Yay! And that is the Hint of Mint cardstock by Heffy Doodle. All right, you guys, you crazy critters. I am going to tidy up and head off to my buddy buys. Thank you so much for joining me. It's been a crazy, crazy week. It's been a crazy 3 weeks, but I'm so glad that I decided to come home early and surprise y'all with a fun come craft with me. Candy says, love this. Thank you so much. I shall see you all next week for September. Can you believe it? That's nuts. Welcome back, says Roberta. Thank you. Bye, everybody. Have a great weekend.